Hola everyone! This is the continue of the previous video. Today we'll learn how to make Carousel, how to work with AI, and work properly on the About the Owner page. Because look, it overlays the main page. Not good. So yeah, firstly we are going to fix this. Go to About the Author page CSS HTML. If you have body tag, delete it and rename div class to, for example, everything about me. Go to our layout file. You should also have div class for render body function. Set class equal column, ID will be center col, and apply style transition 1s with width 90% if you haven't done so. After this, add content container for class in the main tag. This class is a built-in class that defines a responsive, fixed-width container that centers content horizontally on the page. Head to layout style file. I love to keep everything organized, so I think it would be logical to put center column style between left and right navs. So find that place or add the style at the end of the file. After how you found your spot, we're gonna add style for content container class. For padding, put 80 pixels and 20 pixels. Yes, you can put two different values. 80 goes for top and bottom, and 20 goes for left and right padding. Set max width to 800 pixels. Margin 0 auto. This sets top and bottom margins to 0 and centers our container horizontally. Everything looks fine now, but I want to delete text on my home page. Remember, this is the text that we changed by JavaScript code, and originally the text was saying welcome. Anyway, go to index.cshtml and delete the text or hold div if you are not planning on putting text to home page. I feel like closing divs adds cleanness. Now, time for adding Carousel into center column and work with AI. I even think we can literally type create a carousel, but this video is about learning and not cheating. So, we're asking how to create one and go through his code. Alright, so we need to have one main div. Inside of it, two subdivs, one for buttons and the other for carousel itself, which will have as many divs as we want items in carousel. Though we're going to do it a bit different way, but it still will look something like this one. Okay, now let's get to work. Since it makes sense to put the carousel in the center column, we'll go to the index file, and hopefully you remember why. We're going to place the carousel code where the welcome text used to be. If you haven't watched the last video, here's a quick recap. The center column has the render body function, which displays the view and places it right where render body is called. The view can be the home page or other pages like a book page, library page, or settings page. For us, the index file is our home page, so that's where we'll put the carousel. I'll also add recently uploaded label in H1 tag. I'll also add recently uploaded label in H1 tag. Type main carousel into the class of main external carousel div, then inside add div classes cards. Each card is the item that shows in the carousel. Then he says we need image tag, which is true. Oopsie, we don't have any images. Get some and drag them over. Why drag instead of adding them by clicking upload file or something like that? I found that it doesn't usually work, or at least for me, so I'm dragging pictures over all the time. Now when you added pictures to our app, type / after images and choose the picture for each card. Also, look what type of file you are downloading. Make sure it is JPEG, PNG, or JPG. Some images may be downloaded in web page format, so you might get this error I got. Simply deleted the image from our project because image tag doesn't support any other formats. Create carousel CSS file. Also, I'd like to show you another way of styling. When you use something like this, it means we're applying style to card style that's inside the main carousel class. This is useful when the same class name appears in different sections. like a carousel in the left and center columns. To style one of them specifically, just add the parent class before it, like .centerColumn.carousel. That way, the style only applies to the carousel in that section. For card style, add height and width. I set height to 150 and width to 50 pixels, and of course, don't forget to link our CSS file with layout. Okay, I didn't see this coming. This most likely due to disproportions in height and width which we set. We can check this theory. Yup, this is due to height. What you can do is either delete height and have width only, or play with numbers for height. Let's add buttons now. I want to get everything done in HTML first, then apply style. Make div with ID buttons outside of main carousel div. And yeah, I know. Chat said to have it inside the div, but as I said, we'll do it the way I know will definitely work. First button will scroll to left, second to right. Give their IDs appropriate names. Alrighty, let's see what style he gave us. To be honest, this style for carousel class is good. The only thing I need to change is, obviously, the class name. Oh, one more thing. I think it's better if we wrap all card divs in cards div, like so. Now style for this cards div will be display flex, width like 800 pixels, transition 0.5 seconds. Now card image. This one is easy, only width and height. Let's inspect element and see what changes we can apply to make this thing look normally. By the way, these are our buttons. They look pressed because we never said what's their height. We'll get to it soon. Here we see that Carousel indeed holds more than 2 books, but shows only 2 because this is how many fit within the visible range, which is 300 pixels, and our books are 150 pixels width each. If you want to show more books, you can either do bigger range or thinner books. I did bigger range. You can also change Carousel's visible range vertically. I see it cuts my books in the bottom, so I'll make the visible range taller. Done. This is the final style for main carousel class. Now style for buttons. For buttons ID add maximum width, minimum content. For left and right IDs, add height about 30 pixels, width 30 as well, and border radius 50% if you want buttons to be circles. Now, I want to see what did AI give for styling. Maybe we'll take something from there. Oh, this is interesting. You see that there's position, absolute, and relative. I know many people get confused at first when learning CSS and get to absolute and relative positions. Position relative means the element stays in the normal flow of the page, but you can move it using top, left, right, or bottom. Its position is relative to where it would normally be. Position absolute means the element is taken out of the normal flow and positioned relative to the nearest parent that has position relative or to the whole page if none of its parents have any position set. Also for buttons, add display flex and justify content space between. Next, do buttons button, cursor pointer. Our buttons are stick to the left of the carousel. We need them to be on either side. See how class carousel is within buttons previous and next. We need to do the same. Next, I am adding generated style, which looks right to me for now. Interesting. Where's my right button? Oh, she decided to hide. This can be due to Carousel overlapping it. I'll move the button more to right by adding margin left and make Carousel shorter. Welp. Done. Now go ahead and delete top 60 pixels from main carousel style. We need to do this because see where our carousel is and where it actually is supposed to be. Quite a difference, don't you think? So yeah, we delete top and let's also remove those left 80 pixels from main carousel and put them to carousel container. Also add position relative to carousel container. This better. To create a gap between elements, you need to add display flex and set gap to 10 or more pixels. But where do you add these? To carousel container, main carousel, or cards. Well, we already have those style added to carousel container and these are our gaps. Definitely not the main carousel, because there is only one direct child inside that div tag, so gap won't even apply. So obviously we will add them to cards div tag. I am also adding font size and cursor pointer for buttons. And notice that I am deleting style for elements with ID buttons and adding those two lines to all button tags. Our carousel is done now on the front end. In the next video, I'll show how to make it function for real using JavaScript. Hopefully you found this video helpful and watch my next videos.